Universe Online on YouTube and watch the video. It's called Preview of Resurgent Mega-Capsules. Yo, this is good. This is really good. I'm looking at it now because somebody was like, watch it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm wondering if you could put the accessories on with the aura. It's going to look amazing. It looks like it's a power move. You know what I'm gonna tell you right now? I'm gonna tell you something right now. As I'm looking at these accessories right now, if you are a mental being and you have this on you and it looks like attacks, you're gonna believe when he does this, have this, it's gonna be attack. So you don't even know, it's gonna be like a head fake. Like, is he doing a move or what is he doing? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a clip. It's gonna be a whole different type of thing.
Which one of these was the most difficult to make? If we're not there yet, just let us know. This is Sparkle.
If you're sorcery, it looks like something if you were a sorcery. You're a girly character.
Tell me something, why our tanks got heals but ice?
Okay, so you know the difference between tank, other tanks. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a moment because this is a serious situation. Ice is going to be, Ice got they got buffed up less because what happened was they had an immunity. They had an immunity power if you hit certain powers at a certain time, like you were clipping.
All tanks got heal but ice. Why don't ice have heals?
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it to you. DBZ Super Saiyan. Oh, nice name, by the way. It looks nice. Your name looks really nice, by the way. Really good. I hope you're putting on some DC content. No, not DC. Some Dragon Ball Z content. That name is really legit. It looks good. By the way, I'll thumbs it up. I like that. Now, when you are looking at ice tanking is based off defense. It's based off defense. You need constant shields and you need constant buffs to keep you up and making sure that you have your shields up. If you ever go down with your shield,
they hate my name.
If your shield ever goes down, you're going to have a hard problem keeping your health the way it is. So it's based off shields. It's not based off health. It's based off defense. So your defense will keep your health. But if your defense is not up, your health doesn't matter. But the healing is small ticks. As soon as you throw up your shields, you will be able to be healed for a certain period of time in the time range that your thing is going through. So the one thing about it is, you have to worry about defense when you are an ice tank. That's the build. It's based off dominance of shields. So dominance is what you are going to spec into. Dominance is what you're going to be specting into. Because the more dominant your shield is and
I've been in K for 2 fucking hours.
And you will be the best tank that you can possibly be. I know, we're all dealing with the same thing right now. From what you see with live streams and all that other type of stuff, we're dealing with the same thing, but we're making the best out of it, and we're trying to see what's wrong. But the one thing about it is they just brought the Insurgent Mega Time Capsules and Capsules. You gotta understand, when they bring something new in the game is gonna change. It's adapting, it's getting new, it's getting better. But for people who want to play it and they're addicted to this, yes, I understand. You're going to have to wait because something new is getting into the game. And if you like this game so much, you want things to be new in the game. But the one thing about it is, hopefully it doesn't ruin with anything up with your loadout or DPS loadout, or messes up with your numbers or anything like that. So that's the problem. And the thing about ice that I have always once known, if you were been an OG like me, if you clip certain powers with the ice powers back in the days, you were able to turn into a Frost Yeti monster. And your defense was like 9,000 million. It was a million. You could literally walk around with that.
My
for like,
dominance in might is really high for my ice character. I have no problem in the elites.
yes. So what's gonna happen is you are gonna draw a lot of attention, and likewise your solo target hit is going to be very strong on the attack person that you are focusing on, because one, you are not only being able to dominance and pull someone across the room and get the room to be pulled to you, but not only you can do that, your shield's dominance is going to be so high to the point you just need a slowdown. You need a quicker cooldown. The quicker the cooldown it is for your shields to be popped up, the longer it takes for you to fall down. So that's what you need to be looking at when you are an ice tank. You need dominance. You need strictly dominance. Don't spec into rest though. Spec into health and dominance, and you will see the best out of you. But the one thing that I'm gonna let you guys know, as I'm watching this stream right now, like this preview of this Resurgent Mega-Capsules, you're going to see a lot of things.
Shields are based off Resto too. That's why people don't like PvP, and because my dominance is so high.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to be easy to taken down. That's the whole point. And remember, Ice was a first generation character thing. I'm gonna name the first generation, okay? First generation. Gadgets, mental.
Boy, stop.
Gadgets, mental, I'm gonna name all the powers, trollers. Gadgets, mental, and Gadgets, mental.
I what up?
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna start like this. Fire, ice. Fire, ice. Mental, gadgets.
Laughing, I like this robot voice.
Mental, gadgets, and then healer with sorcery and nature. I think I'm missing one more on each of them. But I got the first generation powers. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the queue. I'm chilling with you guys. I'm having fun. So yeah, we can listen in. If you have any more questions, feel free to put it down in the description.
Now nature with the big gorilla form, it's literally unbeatable in PvP.
Yes. From what I know, if you go to the gorilla or you go into the dog, you don't know the animations. The animations are harder to read in those forms because you don't know when he's blocking or he's really attacking. It's really difficult to read animation that you're not used to. And at that time moment, when it changes into it, it gets buffed up even more. And then what happens is, it gets stronger. It throws out more stronger heals for itself. It does so much things more better. And likewise, the bug was even scarier too, because when you were in the bug form at the healing stage, you were basically a healing god. And anytime you
mentals are unbeatable.
Mentals only have reflection attacks that basically stun you for a period of time.
I don't like fighting a gorilla as an ice tank because it turns into a real long fight.
And likewise reflection, so they stun and they reflect you. Very, very, very strong when you're talking about mental powers. Mental powers reflect damage towards you, so when you do damage towards them, it reflects it back and it hits you. And likewise, they have attacks that stuns, puts you in fear, puts you in a bunch of these encasements that you have to break out, waste your power. And that will make the including.
And the easiest way to stop a mental: do not block, just run right into him.
Yeah, you can
Mentals
try.
Just spam sleeping in this.
I like to see a video. We can talk about more powers. Is there any more powers that we can talk about? You know what I mean? Mental is really good. Mental is really good. I appreciate mental. Mental is really good. And likewise, if your dominance is really good, they have this levitation thing where when you use your power over time, it levitates, basically lifting up a heavy object and swinging it to your area. It is a crazy, crazy, crazy power. Like, it's a legit.
Gadgets is a monster right now.
Gadgets has a lot of reflection attacks where you can reflect a lot of things at you, but the one thing about it is it has small little ticks that that turn into big bursts, like damage wise. They have fire, they have ice, They have like cold, freezing temperatures, and they have electricity. So if they apply all of those are mega bursts. That's what's happening. It means those effects are working on you, and they are going to tick even higher. It gets higher and higher and higher and higher. So the one thing about gadgets when you're dealing with them, you need to take them off their feet. You need to take them off their feet. Is there any more powers that we can talk about? I can go
Have
all day.
fire, electricity, ice, a pretty good shield, and then if you buy the shield or make your shields, you're really OP.
Okay, so when you're talking about make your shields, when you're talking about making it, you have an option. There is a creation mode where it says iconic shield. That shield, when you put it on, oh my goodness, if you are specting dominance really good, your shield has a hard time of going down. It has a hard time of going down. And especially when tanks run with it, they basically turn themselves into a precision base, and they basically work on healing themselves, but putting out precision damage that will lead over time, and it's called durability. You need to keep
I know the
attacking,
iconic shield is a great shield. I mean the shield you make on your own.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. The iconic shield is a great shield. I mean the shield you made on your own. Okay, so that means your playing style will have a shield. So that's the ability that it gives you. You have a shield that you can rock with, or you can have a shield that is in your power trait. Some shields are stronger than others. Like, if I'm quantum, I like my quantum tunneling, and then I have a shield. So I have one that can get me out of an area, and then I have a shield personally. I can stay, like, where it's going to be, like, 45 blocking. I can see you, or deadly block, where, you know what I mean? I can stay in front of you and still be able to take attack. Is there anything else? I'm going to continue and listen to the story, but if you have any more powers, I'll feel free. We'll talk about it.
A lot of people, I do want to mention that a lot of people had a hand in this, including engineering.
Ooh. I think he should just keep on going on it. Like, he should just keep clicking.
No, the shield you make, the RD shields, when you get like 999 shields, you can make those and use them over and over again.
Okay, those are ones that you attach into your gear, and those are basically put as your weapon mod. That's a shield, and it looks like a gadget one. You know, that's a style build that if you look like gadgets, it's going to look like very good. You're going to have a very good gadget-based looking character. You're going to look good. Look good. Nah, it's not, because I'm thinking about it as like the only hardest part is getting, basically it's like atoms. It's like atoms. You have your character is a moving character.
It holds his own for about 7 seconds, but you can keep popping shields over and over again.
To hover around it. And basically the timing of how everything is hovering is only by switching and turning like a certain position and moving it and rotating it, and it will switch into a rotating position. I think the only hardest part about this whole Resurgence Mega Time Capsules preview for accessories is the images that they put on those other areas that are circling around your character.
Now that Fire Aurora I just seen is lit.
I don't know what fire is. You know what I mean? Fire, I never really, no, I'm not gonna even diss. Fire was the first power I chose in the game. It ended up being on the villain side because I didn't know what heroes and villains, what was the difference between it. But the one thing that I have realized, in time when I was taking it in, I was looking at fire. Fire has a really good chance of doing healing over time, but the one thing about it is you need to make sure that when you are fire,
I'm not talking about the fire itself. I'm talking about that new Aurora that just came out from the Surgeon pack.
Oh, okay. I don't don't know nothing about that. I'm trying to join the game so I can get all of these auras. I'm trying to get all of these things going in. But they're not showing the ones that are very popular. They're showing like balls of light. Like, yeah, can they just scroll down? Yeah, just scroll.
It looked like fireworks popping around you.
Wow. You know, man, this game has worked with different type of power sets and likewise style looks. And one thing that they have worked on, you guys think my Black Adam looks tough? You know what I mean? He's gonna get ready for the movie. Does he look tough? Does he look tough? Does that look tough? Do I know what I'm doing? That looks tough. That looks tough. Look at my Shazam. Look at my Shazam. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Videos are coming out on YouTube very soon. My Shazam is about to be lit. You know what I mean? So I'll be working on it. I got Razor. I like Razor for Rage. I'm trying to go to that Rage one time. You know what I mean? And then I got, you know, my Amon Sir. So I like my Amon Sir. And then, yeah, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna work on it. I'm keeping these names, you know what I mean? I keep these names, and you already know, look at Amon Sir right there, you know what I mean?
When you get the electric feet, you're really going to look lit.
Oh, I can't wait. And this is in the time capsules? These are mega capsules? Oh my goodness. So, you know, Captain Adam, but Black Adam, you know what I mean? I gotta represent, you know, that's on the villain side, you know, I got a villain, this is on the villain side, but like, if you gotta go big, you gotta go home, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Alright, so it's in the capsules, that's pretty lit, man. If you guys want to know what's talking in the background, please go to DC Universe Online and go to the YouTube page on DC Universe Online and watch their last previous videos on the Resurgent Mega Capsules. It's talking about the preview, the new animated accessory in the Resurgent Mega Capsules available now. And they basically are teaching you how and what they look like. Ooh, those fires look that looks tough. That looks tough. I like it. That looks tough.
This is awesome. Rage. So perfect for Rage. Like you're just like created Rage behind you.
Nah. But it will go with the color though. But nah. Oh my goodness. They should keep just clicking. They should just keep clicking one by one and just.
Well, I guess I got to wait till the kids go to sleep to get in the game, lol.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, I feel like it. So you have some time for yourself. I guess you got some more time for yourself, like off the game. So because you know you're so focused and invested into completing things, now you get to do a little bit of things. You know what I mean? Because when it comes back, you'll be back on the game like no time. You'll be back on the game on no time. So yeah, you do have some time for yourself, to be honest. You know what I mean? You could probably like go outside, get a breather. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Type of thing. Sit on the toilet, get a magazine, you know what I mean? Kick up and watch, or get your phone, watch some recent last videos that you haven't seen. See your find out what your favorite YouTuber is doing. Maybe catch up on a couple work. Maybe read a paragraph in a book. You know what I mean? Doodle. You know what I mean? Doodle. Work on that last minute project that you've been working on about. You know what I mean? You maybe, you know, wash a couple things. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do something. You could do something, but like I'm gonna be here, you know what I mean? I like chilling with you guys, I like talking with you guys, and I like you guys picking information, like, you know what I mean, asking questions. And
but I literally left the game 2 hours ago and was playing and came back and I can't get in. That is crazy how packed it is.
Yo, I know. It's a good feeling, isn't it not, to know that there's a lot of people on the game, but I'm not in. Like, I'm waiting in line. I'm waiting in line right now. I'm waiting in line. I should be right now. I should legit be able to go outside, go buy food, and come back. I should be able to do that. That's how long it looks like it's gonna take me. But remember, you guys, if you guys have not subscribed to my page, I make DC Universe content on a daily basis. I run with individual players.
It feels like 4 or 5 years ago when DC was really popping.
Yes, and 4 or 5 years ago, man. I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago is when you were able to use your flight tree and you could debuff healers, trollers, and tanks. You know what I'm talking about. Or when ice powers was coming out, where you hit all these certain powers and then you had to turn into a ice yeti. You know what I'm talking about. Or when When Heartlight had their that move where it was like a Catwoman swipe, and you would have been stunned there for like even 2-3 minutes.
Yes, when
you know
you
what
was
I'm talking
electric
about.
and you can give people your power, that was so cool.
You know what I'm talking about. When I say influence, you know what I'm talking about. Influence. What about the avatar outfits? You know, you can't really get those anymore like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Come on now, man. We here, man. We been doing this. You not hearing how I'm speaking?
alluding to that thing
5 years ago, man. You remember the great fight that happened by the
You can
Memorial Site
always
where-
go to Gotham and fight the Avatar and get those. It's still there. It takes a long ass time though.
Really now by the hospital.
This is so negative Speed Force.
Gotham. Fighting Gotham, the Avatar. Avatar is Sin? Isn't he in Metropolis? Not too far away from the Superman statue? Wait, I don't know which one you're talking about. Avatar what? Oh, you're talking about the one that's it's in Gotham. That's in the time bottles. The time bottles, like in the areas in between, and the
No,
Brainiac.
the robots, you know
Oh,
how
yeah,
you
and then they
want to
build
get
them
your
up.
CR up real fast when you like 4 or 5.
Yeah. There's certain steps that you're supposed to take to get to that level. That's very true. That is very true. And they give you the bandana around your face. The bandana, the legendary bandana. Yeah, you're talking to someone who's well-rounded in knowing what's going on. I invested time. I remembered. I took a lot of pictures. I tried to remember. But this is something that's gonna be a part of my life that I can't really forget. I really can't forget. The only time I'll forget is if I leave this game for like 4 years and then I come back and it's like, what do I do next? That's how far. Oh, look. Oh, he's giving us a sneak peek. Oh, it's gonna be looking like a place that went down.
Oh yes,
Raven.
I've been here for 2011.
From 2001 and 2011. Yeah, same. I think I've been yeah. I had it on CD. I think we spoke about this yesterday to some people, but if you have not followed, please hit that follow button. I do play with characters. I am a troller who is a 258 troller with the vitalization of so high. It's really high. I don't run out of power and I don't make my group run out of power. And I have a tank that's really capable of doing anything right now. That is 258 and he has maxed out Atlantean gear. My troller has maxed out Atlantean gear and I have the skill points level of 344. So you can do the math and you can, you know, see me do this time and time again. I PvP, I have one-on-one gear. I have collected everything in PvP. So I can help people in that and likewise show them, you know, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, but the whole point about it is to get the experience to knowing what you need to do in certain situations for different roles, that when you come in here you are capable of understanding what you're getting yourself into. PvP is a level where you just don't make one loadout and then it just works all the time. Okay, so you're going to have some time, so do not change up on yourself type of feeling. So I've been there.
You
and
know,
likewise,
I laugh at people with that 101 gear on and I'll come in there with the 99 gear on and I'll beat them. That is so funny.
you know, the one thing about it is, it's funny thing about it is, like, if you were able to wave dox them and check if they had how many skill points they had. Probably had 90 skill points. But either or, it doesn't matter because they have the 99 gear. That's the thing. Is it the gear that helps them be so strong, or is it the skill points that makes them being so strong? Who knows? Because remember, the game is not based off your bite and all that. It's based off dominance or your toughness.
SP.
No, it's called toughness. It's called PvP soft toughness. Basically, it's based off toughness. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You are greatly I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. So
Man, this game don't work.
please, oh yeah, too. If you
SP,
need to know.
SP, SP.
SP. That's what I'm thinking. That's how it's supposed to be. SP. You know what I mean? It would make you better. They should have an area where it should be toughness, and you could boost that up too. You know what I mean? Hopefully they make one. You know what I mean? That's another thing about PvP that we just talked about. See, I'm talking about a different level. You know what I mean? But now I got something to tell you. If you did hit that follow button and you subscribe, please follow and likewise copy my character's name. Copy my character's name, because when you send me a tell and I see it, I can be like, hey, you know what I mean? I seen you. You invited me. Like I remember you came through the stream too. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to add you on my list and then do what I need to do. So if you have my name,
Ski boom boom.
keep it with you. I'm able to help you with
My
anything
dominance, high
beginning of
health
the
for
game,
your tank.
as soon as you get out the time bottle, to the last thing of everything. Okay? So I'm able to help you like that. And likewise, I can tell you about feats and all this nice stuff.
Dab on them haters.
Yeah, you know, you gotta dab on them haters sometimes, you know what I mean? When they hating on you, everybody be dabbing.
Is there no way of viewing other players' stats anymore?
It's close, but she.
I heard somebody said that Wave Docs is not keeping up with
You on
their
my server?
their servers, so they ended up closing
Baby do barely blade.
but the one thing about it is they still have the information on how to get the information on people's stats. They might improve it and change it into another business, so we just have to wait out and for that, because that's what other businesses do. They don't go, if they go underwater, like mean under, it's pretty bad. But you know, I mean, you got Donald Trump, who has been in that business situation where he knows business and he did it. He fell a couple times and he built himself up again. You know what I mean? He got that kind of that feel of knowing what it feels like to run a business and falling and then coming back up and building a bigger one. So it will happen with a website. It will happen. It will come up bigger and better. Maybe they want to make it bigger and better. We just gotta hope for the best.
But did you hear Trump hinted about cutting off online games?
He said he was gonna cut. Yo, has anybody
Yes,
seen Percival?
Saga.
Has anybody seen the movie called Percival? Or the one, the gamer, or the one? Has anybody seen Percival? Yo, that is very scary. They want to cut off games, but I live over here. He can't do that. He can't do that. He can't do that on my side, man. You can't do that on my side, man. We on the U.S. service, but you can't do that on my
This
side.
is
I'm
the
sorry.
new Wavedix URL. Boche Chupamu Piru. Remember what happened to the guy on XX when he said that to his Corvette?
Okay, I'm gonna go and look on this website. I'm gonna go check it out right now. Can I save this?
EOQs in Oyaduhoy?
Okay, so we just found a new website that he just gave us. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it in my phone and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to keep myself registered with this website.
Remember what XX did to the man who said he was going to cut video games off, and you see what happened to his Corvette?
Oh my gosh, he did something to his Corvette? I'm trying to figure out how to save this. I'm gonna save
XX
this.
the movie I'm talking about.
XX. Triple X? Van Diesel? Yo, I appreciate that website,
Yes.
man. What about Vin Diesel, man? Good movie. Fast and Furious is coming out with a new movie. Remember Marvel? That Marvel movie is coming out with the women in it. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be pretty lit. Get ready for some DC videos that's gonna be coming out this year. Likewise, we're waiting for Ant-Man. Ant-Man's gonna be making an appearance because we've seen the ending of the movie. Spider-Man.
Are the servers usually this shit?
No, to be told honest, once in a while. Yo, I'm gonna keep it honest. I have never seen this problem since 2005. No, 2015.
Spikirkby obvadoe ubi avkstit VJs do das jost to inujiau DJSJD.
Thank you, and I hope that means something well. I mean, I hope it means something prosperous. I hope you have good luck. And
did they lower the server hold number?
If you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, please hit that and follow something that's gonna be gratefully working around you when you turn on your game and say, hey, I got somebody who's online. We can make it live. You could be on a show. I can be doing things. He can
or
help
are
me.
this many people
we can get
playing?
some skill points. I have 340.
Yeah, I have never seen this low. Even in their golden prime, it wasn't this slow.
No, man. And like, I don't know what to say, man. It's tough. It's tough. But the one thing about it is I'm staying with you guys. I'm chilling with you guys. I enjoy chilling with you guys and hanging out and spend some time. I really wanted to come on tonight and do some things and spend some time with my character and then keep on improving and steadily seeing the growth of my character get better. But right now I can't do anything. I just gotta make sure that when I am sitting here reminiscing, I just would like to play. But you know what I mean, it gets to a point where it says, you know what I mean, I'm gonna probably have to get something to eat.
Call Mark you up. It's been saying I'm number 9 for the last 140 minutes or so I've been on here.
You are currently number 7 in the member. Okay, in log queues. Okay, log in queue. You know what I mean?
Is it just full?
Yeah.
Or is it just off?
I don't know, because if it was off, it would say the world is
Forget
you know,
what that you said. It's saying something I don't know. I'm just saying, but I'll said I've been queued up number 9 for the last 40 menu.
and I'm 7.
Why
so
the blackboard and black and green corn is yellow?
Okay. From what you have seen, members queued up size is green, is the people who paid for premiums queue. What is premium? And we know what free to play is. Free to play is when you got someone who is just first picking up the game, they downloaded it and they play it and they never really got no subscription. But what does premium mean? Does anybody know what premium means? The blue, the baby blue?
Premium is when you bought a power.
Okay, thank you for that. That was really good. Thank you.
I think premium is like a monthly fee or a yearly fee.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real. I pay a monthly fee, so I'm in members, so I don't get it. So, yeah, can you be able to rephrase that? And one person said bought powers. I'm kind of figuring out. So that's 2 different things. What does everybody think about that? Does everyone think that's the right one, or is that different? So the question is, what does member premium stand for? Because I pay a monthly fee.
It's if you have a power or bought something from T-Game. Premium pays by the year. Nah, premium is where you at least buy something from the marketplace.
Alright, okay, thank you guys. You guys are making me much
premium
more
is not the year.
about what's going on. Thank you. Okay, but it says so I'm a member, I understand.
WTF is happening?
Yes, that is happening. I've been 7th for the longest time and I'm waiting in line. You know how long I'm gonna be playing DC Universe and when this thing comes back? Oh my gosh. So from what I know is the stream is 33 minutes long for...
I've heard people saying DCUO 2 is coming out. Ooh. If the planet is round, what are the 4 corners of the earth? Yeah, I'm a member. I don't pay yearly.
No, I don't
This
pay
game
either.
is fucking dumb. Premium is for legendary member, 1
It
2
has
months.
moments when it acts like that, but compared to other games, you guys, I'm not gonna tell you guys nothing wrong. It's not the bad. It's not really bad at all. This game is really good. It's really stress-free in the sense of like completing things unless you play with your friends and stuff like that. It's really stress-free. But okay, so I got a tweet. A tweet just came out. It says the US PC PS servers will be taken offline
Not
for
gonna lie,
emergency
Daybreak foofed the game
maintenance
up.
at about 4:30 p.m.
It's a good game, but the chat make it so
Downtime may
toxic.
last up to 2
This game
hours.
is dead TT.
Okay, so
It says that there is an emergency maintenance.
there is emergency maintenance. If you want to get this information, you need to go follow them on Twitter. I just read it to you guys. I would read it out again one more time. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. Make me one of your helpful buddies on your team in raids, or you know, in 4-mans or a duel. Someone you're looking
SMH,
for.
I spent 1000 S of dollars on it. It's not calm.
I got some information I'm gonna read to you guys quickly. It's off Twitter. This is the feed that just happened just a couple seconds ago. DC Universe Online just put out a feedback that is the US PC/SP server will be taken offline for emergency maintenance at about 4:30 p.m. PT period. Downtime up to 2 hours. So it's going to be lasting for 2 hours long. So for anybody who knows, DC, that's going to be 2 hours from now, or from the time that this has been going. So we're waiting.
It's just
probably,
because everybody's cracking open those resurgent capsules.
yes, and the mainstream system is probably going over things. So just imagine when they say their bank account
I
is
want to
getting
drink
real
beer, but
full
I
right
have
now.
no money because I spent with drugs.
Hey, you know what I mean? I do not want to, you know, speak on that
Daybreak
behalf.
fooped the game up so bad.
Yeah, Daybreak took over the game at some time, but you know what I mean? I don't think Daybreak is doing anything wrong. They seen something in it. They seen some value in it, and they bought it. They wanted to have it. The person who was selling it was looking to selling it because, you know, some issues were coming across, and he had to figure out some ways.
They turned it into a pay-to-win.
Yeah, that is very true. I'm not gonna even rate. You're pretty much right about that. That is really true. I would believe that.
How to cap dead drugs park to myself.
You know what I mean? Whatever makes you feel better and make you feel like your character is your character and you are your character, I don't really blame him as long as you completing
Fucking
things.
dumbass.
But, make sure you take care of yourself and
Asses.
and stay away from it once in a while. Stay away from it once in a while, and really take some time to actually just figure it out. Okay, so what else do we have here? So if you go to the DC Universe Online, I was just watching the preview research
Bro,
Mega-
YSMHH.
Resurgent Mega-Capsules, and they have reviews on the new animated
Can you
accessories.
donate $1 million for me?
Accessories. So now it's now available, and you can learn it, how to use it, or what is it used for, on the DC Universe
TF
website
is wrong this whole day.
on YouTube. It's been acting up all day, man. Yeah, that's what happens when something new drops into the game. So you gotta be very cautious.
Everyone's
about
just playing on the EU servers.
that. Oh, so they haven't been affected just yet. Okay, so they haven't been affected just yet. So
Why is it taking so long to log in? My game does not log into game, keep saying error, try again.
the only reason why it's taking long to
No,
log
it
in
wasn't
is
acting
because
up all day. They was working on it and then it came on, I got on and then I left and now I can't get back on.
yeah.
Oh wow, there's a member queue? It's
Yes.
not even that big.
No, yeah, the member queue is not even that big because what happened was it was bigger before when I first started, and it started going down slowly but surely. But people has been, I don't know if they've been going into the game or they have been getting queues not to go into the game. But the next thing that I wanted to let you know that they just put up on a feed on Twitter
There's
that
too
they're
many
going to have some
freebies out there
downtown.
with their hands out the bottom. Feeders are on the net and they're not leaving. Everyone buying those mega capsules.
Mega-Capsules
what
are
I
the
did.
newest things, man. Everybody's trying to get a hand on it. Everyone's trying to get them to be sold into the broker. They're trying to get extra pieces. They're trying to sell them in the broker, put them in the broker for a couple million, get some people to buy them. The accessories is going to be popular. It's very new. They're having some issues on that part where the business is getting so much money in their account that it's overriding the system because all the cards are getting swiped at one time, and it's like transactions after transactions. So you got to be very careful how you're using it right now. Be very cautious. Don't spend too much, but spend something that you're worth okay knowing that you would spend. And for people who don't understand, there is going to be a downtime in the game for the next 2 hours. The queues are much likely very packed. EU service is not getting affected
Now they
just
say
now,
they
but
shutting down servers for 2 hours.
Yes, they are. They're gonna shut it down for 2 hours. So we're going to talk about it very quickly.
They're fucking dumb. We know DC was dying, but you know what they just did? They just pulled a Little Caesars the Resurgent caps to bring them back to life. Show.
Okay, yeah. You see, that's always a business aspect because you gotta look at someone as a user and the buyer and the provider. The user is going to want to use something in the game when they see something available that is going to help their character look a certain way or feel a certain way when they walk amongst people. The buyer,
whole thing's stupid.
The buyer is going to figure out, how am I going to be able to put this on the market for a decent price to see if someone's going to buy this at this price. Next, the owner. The owner is going to say, I would like this to be in the game because it's going to make investments go up. And the only reason why is because the game needs to be always running. And it needs things to be doing that. So if they want to be paying for certain things, it's generators and all that nice stuff. So you got to be very cautious how you really talk about these things. One moment. Keep talking in the chat room. I hear you guys.
Oh well, in premium. Well, they should have left at revamp on the board and not in the game. NBC would not be having this problem. Bottom line, that's where it all came from. Sucks for why all I got in the game.
You got in the game? Oh my gosh, that is lucky for you all, man.
Fuck this out, fuck the game, fuck life, I'm done. The auras crashed the servers.
Yeah, the auras did crash the servers. The new thing. Likewise, get ready for when the new content comes. It's gonna do the same thing. So,
DC would not be having this problem if data left the revamp alone. That's where the problem came from.
Everybody's looking at the negative, but what is the positive about this, man? You guys, what are the positives about this right now? Like, when they come into the game and establish and everything moves strictly straightforward and moves, like, really good. What is the positive about it? What is the positive? Yeah, you guys are seeing the negative. Is there anything positive about this? Like, you know what I mean? Are you guys happy that you guys might get something that's gonna help you look a certain way, or is it gonna give you some way of knowing that you are going to have
DC has had problems since Sony sold
you see
this
the
game.
Powers you might think it's powers and you might
fucking
get hit.
dumbasses, there is no positive.
There's no really now. Dab on my haters, man. Oh my gosh. Likewise,
I had to restart my internet to get in the game. The positive is people still playing, the negative is the chat is toxic and the revamp is negative and all the old G's left because the revamp. To be honest, are you new?
This guy's asking me if I'm new, man. Are you serious, man? They buffed out everything about ice powers, man. You used to have like be able to hit a certain amount of powers, like shields that will give you based on you're hitting the powers will give you.
I'm not hating on you, bro.
Not you, but like, you know what, I'm just talking. And they will give you a Yeti, like an ice Yeti, a ice monster, that your defense would be so high. They took that out of the game.
I'm saying they're fucking dumb.
You know, they took that out of the game. I don't know how long you have been around, but like I've been around probably longer than most people have. I was been on this PS3 and I basically bought it on CD. So if you're not there, then I don't know what to tell you, man. That's like the first generation of everything.
Oh, they did a great thing when you can get all your powers at once instead of got to buy one here and buy one there. That was great, but when?
Power tokens. You mean power tokens to spec to change your powers. But yeah, man. You gotta stop being a little bit too toxic, man. You will have your time.
I've been here since CD.
Yeah, I've been here since CD too. Me too. But it's tough, man. You gotta look at knowing that you still
I
like
like
this
the
game.
old look of ice when you turned into ice.
And remember, the OGs are actually starting to slowly but surely come back. And they're slowly but surely coming back. And you know what the funny thing about it is? The OGs are not going to be they're going to be OGs, but they're going to be the OGs that other people remember.
I still have my DC CDs.
They're going to fade away. They're going to fade away. They're going to fade away in time. And the only reason why I say that is because everything's going to change and it's not going to be built around that. So there's going to be new
2010 DC was for PC only, then PS3 2011.
But the one thing that makes the OGs different is the mechanics have never changed. The mechanics have never changed. Like they were trying to get rid of jump canceling. You know, jump canceling, trying to do it during your loadout using your certain moves.
You know what I'll call OGs? The ones that still on the game from 2011 and back and never left. They made it through the revamp. I am one of.
Basically, I'll say it like this.
To be honest, I wanted to give this a chance, but SMH they.
I know guys who had 421 skill points, man, and they're OGs, and they still play.
Fucking up the game.
I'm OG. I want to give this a chance, but yeah, but you know what I mean, it's tough. You know what I mean, it's really tough. But you know, sometimes the game needs a break. Sometimes too. You know what I mean? To add new things, they got to do. This is an online game service, and if you were here when PlayStation got hacked and most people's accounts got hacked and they were getting opened up and people were drawing money out of it.
We break things daily.
And basically, this
just
game was
restart
available.
Your internet. LOL. That's how I got in.
Restart my internet. That means I'm gonna leave everybody. Nah, I'm just gonna stay with you guys for the time being. But I'll close this. But they said, because what happens is I don't need to restart my internet. Oh my gosh. And I went down. Okay, it's moving. But they said it was gonna be downtown.
And tell me something, why when you have a person in there with 421 steel points, he be the first person to die in the high fight like a T9?
The reason why people like that die is because their loadouts are based on coming closer to members who are in the fight. So they play as close as the tank as a DPS. When you do that, that is not called DC Universe IQ. If they were really smart, they would be able to put themselves in a position where they would be able to stay away from very much high level damage, where the tank will be in the center of everything that will taking the damage, and you have DPS that be running in there and thinking that they're bossing up everything when they putting themselves at risk, and likewise their teammates at risk when they put themselves in the front of damages where tanks should be only taking damage. That's the only people that you'll be dealing with, and sometimes they don't even have that much skill points like that, and if they do, that looks really bad on them because they're not changing anything. I have been in raids. I have been in raids before where I legit went in there and I have been getting like 21 million, 35 million, and this was in like, this is like in like 22
hey, Adam,
minute
it's me,
time
Sue.
span.
We're in the same league.
In a 22-minute time span, you know.
Brother.
Yeah, hello. Oh, I never seen this type of click. There has been an error connection. Your character to
DCUO is a great game, but the administration is bad.
Yes, we gotta work
like
on
bro,
that.
it's ass.
as a group of people, we need to make sure that when we try to figure things out like this, we really take a moment and really look where we need to go to get the source, so we can actually get the information out there, so they can look at it and
I
they
just
can
want
source
to
it out.
kill Meps and his family laughing.
Man,
What's the new capsule they added?
the only time you
Let
would ever
me
meet
chill.
Maps is the only time
The
in
only
DC
reason
universe,
high
and you'll
skill
pop that
planes
trinket
yards
and then
running
you'll
are
end your
like
life
their
with that,
ramble
and
is
then
they
you'll sit
trying
there
to get high
raging across
stats
the
but not
street.
planned like they
Stop.
supposed to.
Stop.
Though. The
And I know
company
he's-
suck.
The company sucks. You know what I mean? They're trying their best. You know what I mean? They're trying to provide a service out there. Like, you know, you see who's not. You see, there hasn't been a game that can compete with Fortnite since Apex went out. Apex is the only game that's actually competing with Fortnite. With
The company
Xbox,
is horrible.
they had a Halo. There was no other game that compete with Halo. They're coming, other competition will come out there and try to come up with ideas and stuff like that, man. There's a lot of things that go with this, but it's a sad point because
Where TF are my keys?
But yeah, man, you gotta appreciate while it is, man. Like, I know it's tough, but
Meps, if
remember,
you are watching, suck my tiny dick.
you know what I mean? You're one of those guys who be raging and
I'm
raging
just
that you be
waiting for a
staying in
game
there for
to
like 3
easily
hours.
beat this game. Nah, the game is good, but the devs suck.
The game is good. Yes, it could be better through time and with information
Silence,
given.
the Owlman has returned, bow to him.
And yeah, only through time it'll get better. But likewise, if you
Marvel
are
Universe
looking
open
for-
world that would give DC a big run.
yes,
They
that's
have
the
low
game.
imagination.
That's the game that's supposed to give them the run for the money. That Marvel game that's supposed to be coming out is supposed to be the game that's gonna change.
Bring my shit.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That game's supposed to make a run for a lot of people who's gonna be switching over games and trying it out. And DC Universe might
Put
see
the
numbers
nickel
go down.
Owlman.
You know what I mean?
What Marvel game?
There's a Marvel game coming out. I don't know the name, but you need to look at, like, go at MMO Marvel game,
They have low dedication.
and they basically, it's coming out in 2000 and something. It's coming out in 2019 plus, going up something. So it's coming
All
out
the
sometime.
Uggs remember when the game actually was good and actually won awards like Best Cosmetics in Game and Styles.
They still probably do, but you know what I mean?
Customer
low-key.
services suck. Marvel game open
I
world
literally
is
had
supposed to
customer
be a
service.
one-player,
Have you
two-player
filled out
game,
a
and if that's true,
application
that's
before?
going to suck.
Have you filled out
Lol.
an application before?
Hell no.
You know what I mean? When you
Not now.
deleted something, have you filled out
Square
an
Enix
application
drop.
before like waiting 2 days or 3
2020,
days?
it's from Square
You do it
Enix,
the
I
same
think.
day you will get the
Meps
same
suck my
response,
tiny dick.
or even calling.
Not
you
ever
ever
again.
called? You ever even called?
But I love the game.
I enjoy this game. I respect the game.
Silence,
I haven't-
Officer Erica, your mother has a glass eye.
Likewise, if you guys need to hit that follow button, hit that follow button. I do a lot of DC Universe content, and you can likewise be on the show. And when we're having fun, we're having fun. We're doing things or completing anything from T9 to T1, and anything
Him and
from
somehow, by the
beginning of the
way.
game and not from the beginning of the game. So likewise, if you thought about building a character
Alex
or thought about
Mezus.
making a character, please follow my name, Captain Adam JL, and write that down. Just keep it by your thing, right in your
Owlman,
phone,
I'll see you on
and keep
5v5,
it down,
bitch.
because when I go online
How
and
you been,
or
man?
you see me and you
You.
hit that notification that you see me when I'm logging on, I can be able to help you.
I
really
like the
can.
tune customization.
I really can.
Him in the game, keep trying.
Thank you, TV Bear, for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Scoops 23, if I said that
I
right.
love the game, but the true is the company suck.
Spire, thank you. Spire.
Silence, Officer Erica, you need to see a
Thank you
toothbrush.
for the follow. Yeah,
Facts.
continue hitting that follow button, man. I'm telling you, I can help you guys, and you guys can be a part of the show. You know what I mean? I'm looking for someone who would like to be doing things and most likely doing content that will be quick pace, very highly intense, and
Alex
likewise
Fu.
important to knowing that you're going to be leveling up. I'm looking for players like that. And people who are willing to learn and be able to navigate where they're supposed to go, what am I supposed to collect, what am I supposed to hit, and just to show you, like, I can work with you if you can do that.
Owlman,
I'm
how
looking for
about
that.
you
Hit
suck
that,
my tiny dick?
hit that follow button. And likewise, don't forget to hit that bell. You know what I mean? Don't forget to hit that bell to know when I'm on.
I
It
would
will
spit
let you
in your
know,
mother
like, hey,
coffee and spit in her mouth and have her kiss you.
hey, Cream.
Dude,
hey,
the game's
what's going
fixed
on?
him in.
Hey, you guys need to calm down with that, man. You guys are really hostile in the chat room, man. Did you not see my character? He was so tiny.
Lies.
What is going on? Hello, Owl. Hello,
Silence.
Owlman.
FRS, you are a transsexual hobbit.
And I think
Lol.
we had some team building situations where we were building again.
The game is not up. Everyone chill the fuck out. Lies.